You want to go to mommy?
Welcome to our dearest friends and family before us and those who are joining us through the wonders of technology. In this amazing space, ironically, we were supposed to have our first date. That date didn't happen because we couldn't wait until Sunday brunch to meet. We met instead on a Friday night at 6th and Moore to eat midnight breakfast at the Oregon Diner. We are so grateful to be here now with all of you to celebrate the commitment we are making as we join our lives in marriage.
As we are sure you have noticed, it is just the two of us standing here. However, we are far from alone. We are in the presence of so many people whom we love and are loved by, and also a loving power far larger than anything we can put into words. These are all that is needed to be married in the Quaker tradition the state of Pennsylvania is built upon. And it is in this spirit of family, love, and commitment that we ask our sisters to join us and share a few words. So Jeanette and Sandy.
So I'm so thrilled for these two. When I was thinking about what I wanted to tell them, I'll just look at your faces. Is that this has been an extremely difficult year for our family, not just COVID and all those other things that have happened, but just our family. And I can remember one particular day that was extremely difficult. And I turned around and I saw Amy's face. And I thought, wow, this girl's here for it. She's here for it with us. And so I knew before then that she was just this amazing person, but I have to tell you that day she was there for us. Madeline, I'm so grateful that you are going to be part of our family, that you are part of our family. I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful that this girl with this beautiful spirit and soul has a mate like you. Thank you so much for coming into our lives. I love you both. Thank you. Congratulations. Unlike Sandy, I had the right mindset. My little sister, as your older sister, I have always felt the need to protect you. When you were a kid, I didn't want you to fall and get hurt, although you were super clumsy, and I couldn't keep up. I didn't want you to get in trouble, even though I couldn't keep myself out of trouble. I didn't like when you cried, and I loved when you laughed. All those things still prove true as an adult. I have always tried my best to look out for my little sister. Now you're all grown up, and you're taking a huge step towards your future, and you have chosen Amy, and Amy has chosen you. While I'm still here, and I will always be here for you, I know that Amy will want all of the same things for you that I want for you, to love you unconditionally, to protect you, to do great things, to not want to see you fall or get hurt. But if you do, she will be there to pick you up, as I am sure you will do for her. Madeline, I will always be your big sister, and I am happy to hand over the torch, and I am so happy that it's to you, Amy. You are amazing, and I could have not asked
for a better mate for my little sister. The difference that you have made in her life has been so clear. Thank you for bringing Madeline so much happiness and for being that light at the end of her tunnel. Today we gained a sister, and I'm really, really excited. Welcome to our crazy family, and congratulations, you are now stuck with us. I love you both very much, and I wish you all the best for your this month.
Thank you. Elise and Sandra.
Hello, hello.
If you need it. Amy, we have known you every day of our lives.
From playing make-believe to piling into bed together on Christmas morning to sitting around the kitchen table, we are a lucky threesome of sisters to have each other.
On this beautiful day, we officially share you with Madeline. Though your heart has pretty much belonged to her since day one.
The two of you share so much, a great sense of humor, two fur babies, a love of family, and a desire to build something pretty epic together. You also share a love of all things literary, so today we will speak of your love and your future, but only in metaphors.
Love is a poem. It soothes the soul, inspires, and makes you to think deeply.
Touched by an Angel by Maya Angelou. We, unaccustomed to courage, exiles from delight, live coiled in shells of loneliness until love leaves its high holy temple and comes into our sight to liberate us into life. Love arrives, and its train comes ecstasies, old memories of pleasure, ancient histories of pain. Yet if we are bold, love strikes away the chains of fear from our souls. We are weaned from our timidity. In the flush of love's light, we dare be brave, and suddenly we see that love costs all that we are and will ever be, yet it is only love which will set us free.
Love is a TV show playing back-to-back episodes on Netflix, where you will always say to continue.
From Madeline's favorite show, How I Met Your Mother, shouldn't we hold out for the person who doesn't just tolerate our little quirks, but actually kind of likes them?
Love is a song. It lifts you up, brings a smile on a bad day, makes you want to dance, and sticks with you always.
I can't sing, so here goes. From Bright Eyes, first day of my life. This is the first day of my life. Swear I was born right in the doorway. I went out in the rain, suddenly everything changed. The spreading blankets on the beach. You know the rest.
Love is a movie full of ups and downs, twists and turns, and ultimate happy endings. Sometimes it is a familiar classic that you know every word to.
From The Nightmare Before Christmas. My dearest friend, if you don't mind, I'd like to join you by your side where we can gaze at the stars and sit together now and forever. For it as plain as anyone can see, you are simply meant to be.
While other times your love is a cheesy rom-com, Madeline's favorite.
From the movie The Vow. I vow to help you love life, to always hold you with tenderness, and to have the patience that love demands, to speak when words are needed, and to share the silence when they are not, and to live within the warmth of your heart, and always call it home.
Love is a book. Each chapter a new adventure, some lulls, some action, but complete and perfect.
And finally, from The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. I would rather spend one lifetime with you than face all the ages of this world alone.
We wish you both a lifetime of this kind of all-encompassing, inside jokes, fighting cares, growing old together love.
Full of trips to these movies, nights on the couch watching TV, rocking out at concerts, pouring through shared books and poems, and committing to a friendship that will last forever. We love you both.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Do we even need? I don't think we need this. No. Thank you to our sisters, our confidants, our people throughout our lives. That was lovely. All right. The symbolic vows that we are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know, all these things we've promised and dreamed, I meant it all, every word.
Nothing is easier than standing here and saying these words. and nothing is more difficult than living them day to day. When you love someone, you do not love them all the time in exactly the same way. That is impossible. Yet that is what most of us expect. We forget the ebb and flow of life and of love and of relationships. We insist on permanence, on duration, on continuity. But in love, as in life, the only stability is in change, in growth, and in freedom. Therefore, what we promise today will be renewed and reaffirmed tomorrow and all the tomorrows to come.
I wasn't sure how to start these, so I figured I would start from the beginning. Frosted fingertips at the corner of 6th and Moore, waiting impatiently, giving you silly details of my surroundings so that I would stand out. But the smile on my face could have been seen for miles and on maps for days to come. Magic lining the clouds in silver, causing music to ring through the breeze that chilled us. That moment, imprinted in my heart, is etched in our history. It was the turning point of my entire life thus far. So here I stand, dedicating my heart and all that I am to nourishing your happiness, keeping us strong, and building our foundation daily so that we never crumble. I'm promising now and forever to keep my walls down and the lines of communication open so that our relationship continues to grow and flourish. To cherish every word you say, even at the end of my long days, and to perpetually sing you songs that are nonsensical at the end of yours. To constantly make you laugh at the silliness that is me when you want to cry because life isn't always puppies and rainbows. To never keep secrets unless I'm trying to surprise you, and to surprise you as often as I can to keep you on your toes and smiling. To always value your opinions and honor your advice because you're my best friend. First and foremost, and I know that you always have my best interest at heart. Whenever I rest my eyes on you, I will forever see you just as I did that first time, with excitement and wonder and a love unlike anything I have ever witnessed. I've known from the second I met you that we would never allow each other to be lost in the uncertainties of life. And with that, I promise that no matter what adversities we may face, I will stand by your side. Whether that means making you fall in love with me all over again when you lose your memory, or following you to the depths to bring you back to paradise with me. Our souls are entwined for eternity from this moment on.
Madeline, my love, you came into my life at exactly the right time, when I was completely unprepared and least expecting you. Neither of us had much of anything to bring to our relationship except for ourselves, and that is what we have always been with each other. And that is all I ever want from you, to be exactly yourself. My girl with the ready smile, the passionate spirit, the cheesiest sense of humor, the gentle soul, the inquisitive mind, and the softest heart. I choose everything I know of you now, and I trust in everything I do not yet know. As we enter the next chapter of our story, these are the promises I make to you. I will stand with you in all things. I will celebrate and laugh with you in bright times and offer you safety and refuge in the dark moments. I will be your biggest cheerleader as you chase your dreams and your hand to hold as we continue on the adventure we began over 2 years ago. I will not lose sight of the importance of small things, writing love notes, stirring your coffee 53 times, dancing badly in the kitchen, and kissing at red lights. I will be open with my thoughts, generous with my affection, and I will truly hear you when you speak. I will respect what makes you unique and find joy when our beard is tuned into the same station. I will grow old with you and try my hardest to do so with a minimum of crankiness. I will protect what we have built together and acknowledge each day how blessed I am to share a life with the person I admire most in this world. Madeline, you are my best friend, my partner, the greatest gift, and in a few minutes you will be my wife. The commitment we are making today is simply a recognition of what you already know, that I love you today, and I will love you for all of the days to come and beyond.
This is the point in the ceremony when people usually talk about wedding bands being a perfect circle, having no beginning and no end. But we all know that these rings have a beginning. Rock is dug up from the earth. Metals are liquefied in a furnace. The hot metal is forged, cooled, and then painstakingly polished. Something beautiful is made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings made by imperfect beings. It is in the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. I was like, what are these little rings inside of here? Amy, do you accept this ring as my pledge to honor all of the promises that I have just made to you, and as a commitment that today and all days I put you and us above all else? I do.
Madeline, do you accept this ring as I pledge to honor all of the promises that I have just made to you, and to act as a reminder that every day I choose you and choose us above all else?
I definitely do.
We have chosen two people to join us in signing our marriage document, who have stood by us as our closest friends, who have witnessed all of the beauty and growth within our relationship from the very beginning, and who have been and will continue to be our chosen family. Would Becca and Nicole please come to the front and help us make this official?
You have to come and sign too.
Okay.
With the power vested in us by the great state of Pennsylvania, we now pronounce ourselves married.
And in the presence of our loved ones and sealed with a kiss, introduce ourselves as the new
Mrs.
and Mrs. Nieves-Renz.